Paul Revere, back in here again with a new video. We're gonna do a read today. Well, it is today, yeah. And you guys have answered the poll if you guys don't have video at nighttime or daytime. So each day I'll drop 2 videos on the channel, and you guys will see it when the time is right for you. And you know, there's never any time like the present. Okay, so whatever that means to you, understand that it's a wholehearted situation. Bro, I've seen everybody texting and driving, and all thing in my head, I'm just like, so when you crash, do you guys blame the phone? Serious question. Okay, let's get it. Here's the regular deck, not divination deck. I'm gonna pull 3 cards, talk about it. It'll be a current situation, and it will also, yeah, the current situation, pull 3 cards, talk about it. Speaking life into existence. Because like you guys know, if we choose not to speak life into existence, then nothing will ever come of it. And who wants that? Alright. I got the 3 cards. The 3 cards we have is the Magician, the 2 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So guys, I told you that I cut out coffee, right? Well, cut out drinking coffee as much and energy drinks. So I'm like so proud of myself because it's just water, yogurt, and nuts. What a combination. Okay. So guys, with this Magician card, right? It has to deal with the power to manifest. So let's think about it now, right? Have you been manifesting in your life? If the answer is no, why not? If the answer is yes, keep going. And when I say that, it could be in any capacity. It could be in, like I just said, how I stopped drinking energy drinks. You know what I'm saying? So that is a manifestation in its own self. And you know, the hardest thing to do is to start. I always tell you guys, the hardest thing to do is to just go cold turkey. Just go cold turkey, whatever it is, and then from there, like, your brain formulates ways to get around it. And that's what it comes down to. But like I said, have you guys been manifesting? And if you have, has it been coming to fruition? You know, there's always going to be a time and a place where you can choose to not manifest. But I feel as though that's counterproductive. Like, that truly makes no sense, because it's pretty much like you know what needs to get done, and you're choosing to not get it done. Tomorrow never comes for the person that says tomorrow. And when I say that, it's because you didn't put a date on it. When you put a date, in your mind, something goes off. I don't know what it is, but it formulates in a different way. So yeah. The next card, guys, is the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. Yeah, 2 of Cups. You see they're like here sharing out whatever's going on. The 2 of Cups has to do with a partnership. This could be in a business sense. This could be in a relationship sense. It kind of all depends. But it is coming into fruition. Guys, you gotta realize, right, that within this time that we're living in, to try to make everything by yourself and on your own doesn't make any sense. And I feel as though the faster you realize that, the easier it is for you to understand that, you know, you gotta put this time with somebody else in order to be able to, like, what's called again? 2 birds, 1 stone. Be able to move in that kind of essence. And like I said, it's always going to take time, and it's always up to you. So it's whether or not you're going to try to get your ducks in a row, or you're just going to allow yourself to fall into the demise. Self-realization is one of those things that, you know, once you understand self's true purpose, you will move towards that purpose. And the longer you choose to stray away from, like, whatever, I would say, blessings or trauma you have going on in your life, the more, like, it will never actually go away. You're just, like, suppressing it. That's why you can only drink so much and smoke so much and whatever else you want to do to try to get over trauma. The main idea of getting over trauma is for you to face it head on, understand that whatever happened to you, and now it is best for you to move forward. You know, and I'll tell you guys, self-love is only true love. Next card is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups has to deal with fulfillment, right? So let's think about this, right? If you start feeling fulfilled if you choose to manifest. If you don't choose to manifest, you'll be overcome with trying to find compatibility, right? And like I said, self-love is only true love, right? So the faster we understand this and we move towards it or forward from it or whatever you want to call it, the easier life will become. In order for you to be able to push past whatever's in your life, you have to understand that it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. It happened to give you that awareness, so you understand now it's best to just stay on your toes at all times. A lot of people don't like to hear the real. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to see the economy for what it is. But guys, we're in some real crazy ass shit. Like, I don't understand why we're gonna choose to pretend as though it's normal when we all know we're looking around, depressing up everything else. So if you have all these bills in your head, I would just say it's just best to cut back, to cut them away, to understand that, you know, you have to actually do the work. The longer you choose to not do the work, the harder it'll be. You know, guys, within 24 hours, a lot can get done. This is why I was preaching to you guys that you should get a planner. This is why I was preaching to you guys that you should get your life in order. Because once your life is in order, everything else will make sense. It's only once you're in shambles that you're trying to pull at whatever is there to pull yourself up, and like, it don't make no sense because, like, you know how you got to somewhere in your life. Like, people know how to get into debt. They're spending money that they don't have. People know how they're running out of money. They're spending money they don't have. Like, all this stuff can be avoided if you're gonna choose to make the change in your life. When I said make the change, I heard the Michael Jackson song, "Make the Change." Oh, I forgot how the song goes, but that song. Within 24 hours, guys, your life can change. Within 24 hours, you can break a habit. Within 24 hours, whatever you have going on in your life can completely shift. But like I said before, guys, it's all up to you. It's truly up to you. If you're gonna choose to not move in a certain manner, that's on you also. The personal vendetta you have with yourself needs to be let go. And the longer you choose to hold on to emotions or anything that does not serve you, you're only hurting yourself. I know that sounds so crazy, but it's the truth. The longer you choose to remain stagnant, it's a personal choice. And also, like, you know, like I said, 24 hours your life can change, right? But without you actually dictating how the 24 hours go, nothing will change. Nothing on the fruition. Whatever you planted won't grow, and it'll just be a real sideways situation. So I would just say, right now, my advice for what's going on in that situation is that it's just best for you to understand that, you know, pulling from and pushing past whatever was going on is best for you. Staying out of this emotional turmoil that you might have went through, or you still feel as though you are going through, it is okay to move from that. And, you know, with this life that you want to manifest, it comes so much, I won't say work, it comes so much construction to be done to your life. Because, you know, if you have fell from grace, meaning that, like, you know, you had a lot going on in your life, and then, like, you got lazy, let yourself go, and all kinds of stuff going on, like, the work you have to do now to get back on the ball will take a good amount of time. And the faster you realize that, the easier it is for you to get it done. I love you guys. What you water will grow, what you cast will last. Don't forget, token real estate and Bitcoin mining is available. The links are in the bio. And stay strong. I love y'all.